Welcome to the Loper House tutorials. In this video, we will show you how to add and remove an entry from the Loper House catalog. Here we are on the grapefruit tree page of the Loper House catalog. You can see the entire catalog listed on the left-hand side. The catalog has 4 sections. They are catalog, edible plants, native plants, and animals. Each section can have any number of pages. Now let's say we wanted to add a 5th section called imported plants with an entry called Cactus. I'll show you how to do that now. To get started, let's go to the GitHub repository where the code is. I'll open the GitHub repository in a new browser window. Here we are at the code base. In order to add a new entry, we have to do 2 things. The first is we have to add that entry to the left-hand bar, and then we have to create a new page for the entry. So let's do the first step first. To change how the left-hand bar looks, we'll go into the data folder and open the navigation.yaml file. So before we edit this file, I want you to take a look at it for a moment. And the part I want you to look at is underneath cat-sidebar. So cat stands for catalog, and sidebar is this left-hand navigation bar. In fact, let me show you this navigation.yaml file side by side with how our left-hand bar looks right now. Let me just resize my windows. Okay, so as you can see, under cat-sidebar, we have catalog, and this word catalog actually is what makes this word catalog appear here on the website on the left-hand side. Under this section catalog, we have one entry called About the Catalog, and here it is. The second section is edible plants with 2 entries, mint and grapefruit tree, and those are appearing here on the sidebar. And then same with native plants that has an entry for camilla tree, and animals has an entry for raccoon. And that's what makes these 2 entries appear on the sidebar here. So to add a 5th entry for cactus with imported plants, we'll have to add something similar down here to this file. So to edit this file, as before, we'll click on this pencil icon, and we'll add an entry just using the same format as we already see for the other entries above. So we want to add a new section. I'll format it the same as above, called imported plants. And it will have 1 child entry. That entry is called Cactus. And then for the URL for this Cactus page, you can just follow the same format as above. So all of them above are in the format /cat for catalog, / and then Cactus, which is the name of our new page. Great. So we want to save our changes to the code base. As in all the other tutorials, we'll save our changes by adding a commit message. Now we'll save our changes. Okay, let's go back to the main page of the repository. As you can see, here's our commit message we just wrote, and there's a yellow circle here saying that the website is not yet updated. Okay, I paused the video for a moment so you didn't have to wait with me for the website to be updated. As you can see by this green check mark, it should now be updated. So let's go take a look at this website. When we refresh this page, we expect to see another section down here on the sidebar. Great, perfect. So we can see our change taking place. We have a new section for imported plants and a page for cactus. Let's see what happens when we click on this page. Okay, that's expected, right? It went to the URL cat/cactus, which is what we put in the navigation.yaml file. But it says 404, page not found, because of course we haven't made that page yet. So the second step is to make the page for Cactus. To do that, let's go back to the code base. Here we are at the code base. Let's go into cat/posts. And as you can see here, here are all of the pages for all of the entries in the catalog. Only the entries are here, not the section headings. So in the first section, we had an about page. In the second section, let's remember what it was called. Let's go back just so we can see them side by side. So in the first section it was called catalog and it had an about page. And that about page appears here. Edible plants is the second section and has mint and grapefruit tree. So mint and grapefruit tree are here. Only the entries are here, not the sections. Native plants is the third one. It's Camilla tree. So you have Camilla tree here. Fourth is raccoon. So now we would need to add 5.1 cactus. So we will add that file by clicking on Add File, create a new file in this folder. We will call it 5.1-cactus. I think it was .md to follow the same formatting as the other file names. Now, what do we put in this file? Now, if you're not sure, you can always go look at that mint example. Let me go back, open this post folder, go back in a new tab. Okay, so in here is our secret mint example file that you can always use. So let's click on that and then look at it in edit mode. So each of the catalog entries starts with a header, which is separated by 2 sets of 3 dash lines or 3 dashes. And then after that, you can put whatever you want. So let's copy this header to use the same format in our new Cactus file. So here's the header. Instead of mint example, we'll call it Cactus. And the permalink will be /cat/cactus. And now we can write whatever we like about cactuses. Cactuses were imported to South Carolina in 1970. I don't know if that's true. Okay, so let's say we added all the information we wanted to our new Cactus file. Save it, just like we save all the other files. We commit with a commit message. So created, that was a pretty good one that they suggested. Created 5.1-cactus. We'll save our changes by clicking this green button. Okay, let's go back to the main page of the repository. We see our commit message in a yellow circle. So again, we're waiting for GitHub to update the website with our new Cactus page. Okay, we have a green check mark here. So that should mean our Cactus page is ready to go. Let's check it out. Go back to the website. Click through the landing page. We see our new section. Let's click on Cactus. Great, and instead of a 404 error, we see our new Cactus page. So that's all there is to adding a new page. Now, if you want to remove one of the pages or one of the sections, you would just do these steps in reverse. So you have to delete that file that corresponds to the Cactus page, and then delete the information from the navigation.yaml file so that it doesn't show up on the sidebar.